won Kwanta South municipality no kofo bi do mo sa kokikomo o mafrase eye hwehwemu
and some way and abo for binom and ananwum ya chance ya de ebremo ya na chance kase ye eyeme Kwame Ofori Apuaje elder 0 minimum aba
adwoanya ko abronoma
afa yemfa bere kase nti emu ensem
Sikka FM track 1 ye ne yakro no 89.5 eye Sikka FM
Sikka FM 89.5. Yes, smart santimai.
Yes, smart santimai. I'm a bit so I command Ghana to first and after some young fire Emamo. Now you come and penny that John Draman, Mama Sabia Sato Bay who for class one no enemy Ghana penny is as one penny good for the Sabia. Wakwa and his son, the Ghana phone say one name is name not to turn money in our span any ye. Now, Broman penny good for the airquay song and Kata Seminan said of my Paddy and Sano. I was so boy so a day a mom and penny. John Dramani Mama said your breast or banners who first saw your juma and my shot to me acquire so Edmonton dams also and I'm saying no one more up with Jacobi or more extra ceremony as you bet to me I can know about Fumuno your friend joint transition team a BA free MPP Amikuno Emu and Asabo Tejumu and a being so a free Abaya whereby Mampani JGM on so Eddie anymore so Emu Yamuna chance as Sabo more to Gia and Sikka we say at the heart we say Jacoto we any say Nkata we say so egu ha say amomo ne kopem ha say ye ni we na ye hye say akwan we yi we beje yi we hu sika akoda ha eno na so mo echeche saa se ba ye no manya so betumi akoyi nda eno na manye nda beto dwa ene se ekuwa na sabejo ko mu free ND sameko no wo mo na wo ma soda kasa akyese je si Nkata se mi beto mo nim no kame agwakọ esa be wo te dwa so yi anyway fra se na last minute abla wo koya ene wa fani pa wo nyumako aso ahodio so emu okọ departments ahodo na wo fani pa wo san so na ministries ahodo so wo fani pa wo san agencies ahodo so wo fani pa so wo ho ya wo modwin wo mo free se nka emna ma wo kwa se nye se ekomo etumi ekoba ne sa we nam so amama mpani John Draman Made na no atumubi ena wo srese wo sre John committee ni so momodia na mo frase ni hwehwemu wo sansem ya abai sanse se mpanifo tama sade etimi ekoso anhwe ya edo akase pa ena beba abebre abanfofo na wono eba no ebasa so entumi emwa se na be ye no manyina so betu akoyi enti mpanifo ni hwehwemu so ewom na omampani John Dramani Muhammad sansem wo atudu abra na UK man no wo mo envoy so ekokosa no abasa be ya to ba ayi no a wo ba be omampani ntomo na kwa kuridi nkowa akra no nkwasetra beba ewo amanwi enu so entangofa no eno na oje sa kwa sa konya ne so na odi asem atu just don't year transition team no wo momoden se ombesa nhwemu wuri na ma ye ho nyina so atimi atwanti yenti omampani John Dramani Mahama.
The cooperation we are expecting is what is ongoing. There are few signals that have been raised in respect of some contracts that some parastatals are trying to sign off at the last minute. That will commit government, the new government, even before it has come into office. And so it's something that we've raised a signal about. And it's my hope that the joint transitional team would take a look at it and deal with it. There are also reports of last minute mass recruitments into all the agencies, which will be a liability on the new government, and so that's something we've asked them to take up at the transitional team meeting and see how we can deal with those issues.
I am a penny. I have to abide for John Dramani Mamma Busha from Chen and Condone Hawa no. It was a penny for better chance and my fee or money. I hear more Wakusia says, a bay and no money number down fine and go basse. Well, no bus with Fred, you must see, and no man IBBC Bassa, Cobassa Swa, and I decided to be a bonum and I'm money to me a quancano, and I'm so I'm was says, and San Jimono intimi and Coso. Now, a bang so aftermoa, a year on million for Fatima Bubaka. Wano na we spokesperson at the Emma government transition team no wano so akasa no watch say Jomampani JGM Canada and Ukrabia enimusa adebi mo ye bia ne ade mo na da na honkata se na enya ntudwa afere ni nyina no so awie payo ya sabe ye fa wo mo nipa no e wadwuma mu na no so yentie no.
There is no recruitment which is new after we lost the election. The Ghana Police Service, the Ministry of Interior, since August, made an announcement of financial clearance that they've received since January. If you recall, It's got the processes have been to Parliament, all other places, securing financing. They announced publicly of the intention to recruit. The Ghana Police Service brought a schedule of where the recruitments were taking place in every regional capital. The young people of this country went out there to participate in the process. They were shortlisted, they did their medicals. In fact, some of them were already at the training schools, but the police service deemed it fit that you cannot disenfranchise people because they are under training. These are public exercises, and publications on your respective media houses and online portals will reflect the narrative as I am putting it out today.
Nunyam for Fatima Abubakar, no and a spokesperson at the government transition team no. Onangaza so my Ghana when panyegu for the mamu ayekoi was so for no nation man bo ensem so eno no na wakyerem no sini pebu ho a na ya form da na mokwa mo training a mo agent ya nti afe na ebre amakwan sa be kwakoto aba ntimi ga se obi antena ho abra npa ko no entimi enkonkoto aba nti ato aba no awie no na e wo se e won krata sem ne amamle nyino mo eye se be ya safo no nyina so ebetumi akoba bia e wo se do mo ko no nti na mo no se ko ne mo se mo fa nipa foforo de enye ne kra bia sa de mo ye bia e enye adefufuro bia
Yewura John Dramani Mahama president elect on so asanso akasa na nsem wo kanyina da ene se we no dia ye bohye na wo hye se emfi na yi a ye de asan amane bio so o maye Ghana man panyi we no wo ba beje adwuma so agadi pakese e de ato ho ansa na wakwa ahomgye e wo amanyosemu na wo de sase wo nyina to dwa abra na Chinese ambassador to Ghana Tong defa ababa sra no wo de etiri nkwansem e de ebra Ghana man panyi Yewura John Dramani Mahama na etiri nkwansem yi efi Chinese president ho na kyerese wo de esoma Tong defa yi e ma no e de baya na obeka ye e de eche Yewura John Dramani Mahama na e ho na Yewura John Dramani Mahama e ka Ghana fo nyina sa wono de oba beje de nipa betumi aye bia na fam de bia amane ma papa so akoso ye mayimu obedan ye mani ama Ghana so etumi afa ne tuma pa efra wo kyerese we no eye legacy term na wo ba bebuo sa amamo we ya wo bebuo obabu ni ye agadimpa e de ato ho ansa na wakọ akọje na home president elect Yewura John Dramani Mahama.
I will continue to consult you. I'm your son. And you all have been very gracious with advice and good counsel. I've enjoyed working with all of you over the years, and nothing is going to change. My doors will be open at any time that any of our leaders, my fathers, want to see me. The door will readily be open for you to come and consult with me. And so we ask that you continue to offer your prayers. The easy part is over, which is the election. Now the difficult part begins. That is bringing Ghana back and restoring it to being the black star of Africa. And I wish to assure you that I'll give it my best. This is a legacy term for me. And it will be making a good name for myself before going into political retirement. And so you can count on me working as hard as I can in order that we can move Ghana to the place that it should be.
President-elect Yewura John Dramani Mahama ni attaining king.
Yeda so wo endi samnyeko no emu na se bia do no eye constituency makomako ena bia no ho nsankaye akobibia honom ye to aba no ewie ya isa electoral commission kenkan ma na waguso kenkan na timu samanfo ntime wase e wo ho MPP and this wo mo na de dina mo entawe so bua mawe no so bua da mawe ne ame ho nsankaye no akobibia honom a enam so ema electoral commission eno ka senya sa eye aba ne be kenkan no ye ntwensen sen kakra se be ya asundwe so ebetumi aba eno enam so amamo akoso asundwe ne instrument nan so Emma abato commission eka se na sa na tie dia sa constituencies no aba ekoto no honum na ose kenka no yensan emfa nko eye baby foforo kra na afi yenko kenka nti eye National Police Training School eho eno mode ekọ ya se ibetimi akenka ewo ho nse wo ma adwagiri eka ho sanso na fanti akwa suhum na akwache nyina nso ewo eye apoyemba ntem ho ya wo mo ewe so metumi akenka no ne no na dia kwakwa wie ni se mentem ho asa akopie mu ewo honum ni nyina ene se NDC MPP for your mohoi omo pieces omo ekwatitiri ne eye insawo dwadidie no nia ekra wo mo no wo mo echese nyina ye pe nanso ukọ eye about commission for no angasa pieces so a ema na wo so no eye foforo kra na je so mo hwe mu atimu se commission no asesa bia ne no enam so ama NDC for ye ebo MPP eye MPP ne about commission no so bo se ajam pesa me kana na mu wi abanu mu ede ema dwogina mu ede ma MPP eni no enti ade no akwa kwa atwa ntwe na akosoa ne ewie kura ye bone ne bi ma mu etie yewura Johnson sedu enkati a wono no echese woye dwunchani ede emma ye endi samyeku no wono kura ba betu da chemisa de na omo cracking kan ho no se we free bi regulation no enya de ze ade no kura no emrama ho kwa enimra bia mu sia na ye de ba bato ho ebra no eno enimba bia ade ne de se bia ye to ba wi na kenkai ewie na se commission no wono ekasa ebie jane nsane so pejo bi kasa asomasi anaso abenti wona wodi nkuru na wodi ntwa eno ano no bi ente ne wase a court wa na ewose wodi ekro eno ntomo ente asese sabe wo mo sane na namu ase ade no yede ekọ eye ba bi foforo akwa kenkai eno emma ho kwansa na ena awie ye ngwangwoten amanye ensa ka eni se NDC foi asa akwakoji injunction de free court ya wo mo ede ebaba beto eye abane kenkai no eso se bo commission no entumi enkenkai eno achi ena yewura Johnson Sedu enketie woni nsentrofo akasa no achechensemu ede ache na yintie no
when the returning officer was declaring the results and then he is now invited to come and redeclare. And I'm not surprised, you know, it reminds me about your drama in Parliament where Mr. Speaker presides and takes a decision and then the following day MPP forces a deputy speaker to go and reverse the decision of the speaker. So this is the hallmarks of MPP's impunity. So we don't want to, you know, engage in anything that will escalate tensions. So we have proceeded to court and have applied to injunct the process that is going on there. And we hope we are putting the Electoral Commission and all other people involved in that illegality on notice that what they are doing amounts to an illegality. If they choose to proceed, then they will be ready for the consequences. The staff of the commission who are engaged in this illegality, there will be consequences for them in future.
Yewura Johnson Sedu enkete bushafo motene nko national chairman ede emma NDC amnyokono na wachem se ne ekoso saa recollation bi process na ekoso no enimna bi eni protocol bi a no ntino wa dwo so bekoso la wo de wo sil wo bekoso akenkan makwa kwadi nja cha beto so wo de wo so bekoso akenkan di a ene ne emranso bi di se de emranso etienti ene ne ekoso ebie eno no na owie na wanfanso ho a ene wasa kire mu se miamia bi a yentimi kenkan wo mo parliamentary election results no anaze abane ekoto ye no yentimi kenkan ye no ahemfunu bi no mu ho mo de mo wadi mo de pressure ene mo de to committee anaze se ene wonye no declare wonye no declare wo sahen ahemfo no munya ne moye no munya rati na ahemfo mo for the forum anyesemu eno sie ntie no.
Some other influential people in society, I hear that in some places chiefs are involving themselves in this electoral process and putting pressure on commission officers not to proceed to do their work according to law. We are also advising Nanano that it is for very good reasons that the Constitution provides that Nanano should not be involved in active partisan politics. But if they choose to descend into the arena of controversy, then they know the consequences will be obvious. So we are advising Nanano to conduct themselves, as many of those who are involved, to conduct themselves as chiefs of all the contestants and not to enter into this arena of controversy.
Oro John says do enketia one ye benu so se no ase na kotade no ye di to so kra na kotade na se na ye se o ye se o twa bi ti e wo so wono na mote se wo church ensemu e wo so na no wasam a wo se sabe no mo no mu dibre no ense se di mo no tweturu fo sa so enti amanyesem se amam famo hihye mu sa mo de mu hihye mu ahweya na obi ano awakọ nipa na akakasa de tie kobasa so nya ne munyam hye esan se yebu mu pa ewo ba bi ene mo tete mo yempata mu sanse mo na mo no mo ye the custodians of our land so just here enti kobasa mu koyesi ene de wakase ne bent mo ntwem ho emfamfiri amanyesem no nso emu
ya da so ewo sansam no a ekoso ni mabato ne kinkan foforo no a ekoso ewo police training school a water sano en crime ni mo panye ba ko abakasa fa sansam wo koso ne ho ye woni monyafo Kofi Adams wono na ye mahebedwane a oso amanfo a omo buemu abato pesia so wo flower mantamu na wo chese de akoso ni abato ne kenkan foforo yi a ya tabridi afro pro mantamu de akodu nkran ni nyina da ya paso obi de sobo no abo no a wo de sobo ni nyina ebo MPP abanyakuo no se wo maye nhwehan atena ho ama enkrofo de emra aso omo nsam ne mra wo ye mamu enkrofo de emra no enso etwitwi fo mo chese o hwemra mo ye ni bibia ye fra ne se recollation yakoto ba ensa akotabiri ko baabi enko kekan bia o chese saade no emra emma kwan eno nti o chese sade ewo mu nyina no subodi nyina na metime ho ase aba kire nyina eye MPP amanyekuo no na wode sobo no bobo mu onwanya fo Kofi Adams enti no.
There is no such protocol as recollation. There was CI 127 protocol bia any hosa. There is no such protocol. There will be a lawlessness. Asenyo marking any nkofo are engaged in lawlessness, complete lawlessness. Abia anyone and be aided by the Mensa any nkofo ya to aba ewo a constituency in Eastern region. Now say BBC ewo constituency hokra yenye bibia ewo region na ya tam alos ni nyamani nyina yamfanko even another regional office another regional collation center yamfama headquarters ya tama de na yesi yamfanko police training depot. The police training depot eka advertise and known collation centers are easy in case of this yankohana. No, absolute complete lawlessness now. MPP are buying Eddie or Ghana some for the last 8 years now. And it is this very lawlessness, arrogance, and disrespect. And the man Ghana for on the 7th of December against them. Now, so the outcome of the result. Still, they are misbehaving. They are so pink sheet, Musa Mempeni. They are so ballot box, Musa Mempeni. Ninginano, I was here, I know, I was say, a resolve this at the end. There are two things. Either say, win your declaration, so that once I win your declaration, it means, collation, then. But once wire declaration, the next platform are available. And you cannot assume without even admitting. There maybe say, okay, a nimranum recollation. Now should be binti mayenye. It must be done with understanding and the presence of all parties. What do you mean by idea? With just one part. But my first line of argument is you need to be a recollation.
Any ayeti ye onwanya for Kofi Adams Kaneno na wono ye national organizer de ema NDC amanyokuo no wono ye buam enso so mahebedwane na wa kire se recollation ni mranim empo se nipa beti ase amoma yempo a osafo no nyina ko benkrom ti ase ansa na akoso nyese we wo ho we ni honi akofo na chia ye ose akoba saade ane de mra no enim etwetwere fom.
Janko message afie na afie for dia so emfam na won sanse na no wo mo atumu no amutumu no na yese ave na speaker of parliament wo ma kwan se yakopon eboa nyame bu adwade di anim mo emra se na ebeya no manyina so betira kwa na mo ntase ndwendwen eno na the 8th parliament no wo mo last sentence no mo yakokoye mo kowie no ano no wo mo egobiem se na ebeya ene next year no 7th January ekọ bo an se the 9th parliament no so atumi aba na se de wafa mo se wo mo emra no eno ene Ghana fo binom so akasa de afa ho amanfo binom yakwakwa de omadwen kira ye che sami akato ne bunu na nzangofo wo mo ekọ na mo ekoi enyame bu a adwada mo so mo kwa asetena no die na mo hwede afi wo mo eho ene binom kasa pa binom eche se ekọ na mo ekọ no de obu no mo se nkese so mo kokura nkomu nya mpe ba bi kra ntena ejade nyem na akare kra no isha na nso se de o mai ma mna se tie de so mo kọ na afam kọ to no ma bi e se wo mo atutu binom so eche se yesi efo bibi 11 ya ban ya wotedwa so ede ba ye wokoi omo sese abanfo no beba no nka we mu influence ekwa nye ntena nkwa wo mo entwam kra mfamfiri honum ena eye betting tax ne so sa mo sa ekasa ede efaunti wo mo ye sese sabre ya parliament be kwa transi ade ba ko bi so ho eno ene anti gay bill no eno so wo se wo mo je se wo mo enye enfro na sede Ghana fo binum esi ekire mo adwene ede efa nia wo mo ehwe ede efi parliament ya nyakopon bo a adwada mo akwa transem no yinti wo
Akufado government there, he make things basa, you know go lie. In first time there, we think so things will go on well. Bye. We will give her another 4 years, but things no go on well. So now we your mama come there. We want for us. Right now bet safe. If I can't bet, they know they tell me tax again. Mama, you know they know swear I'm in office yet, but they know they tell tax again because mama he win the election. Bye. So we there how we go do it, the economy side go soft give us. That way we will watch. We on our own now with that. The e-levy, the bet levy or whatever, those all levies Akufado take them unnecessary charges where we don't even know about. How can you close this one toll booth? Then you close toll booth. Like this one is like common sense. Bye. You close toll booth. Then now you brought all the charges on we. You can't better, they will chop you. Then you the one you chop no. Then you go 10%. This one is it be common sense. Like you won't understand.
NDC has already promised, and they are going to be the majority. Surely they need to cancel the e-levy and then the betting. Although we all know the country is not liquid enough, but since it's a burden on the ordinary citizens, it needs to be cancelled.
Mimi nyagranka speaker of parliament momba kura montwa bibia ngu because abano kura gu na sambre bebia edwi omonsambe passe bill bio ska bebrebe o ma jia yensa mom kwa na omonsambe passe bill timi bompa kura se momba kura ka speaker of parliament ka obe yare kura nka mepe on twam bokura na ka 3 days 3 weeks eden bio bill be yempe bill bia biombe ye no ma ye wi omon kwa bi mfa na ya brewo mukura
ka min kwa dia ehun faso asa mo sababu because before na adia omoma minority leader adia oye no sese no omako sako back to your friend say court I catch am say omosa for omo ana say the dent na omo saba so na your friend say majority minority leader no eni faso say mo sababu parliament a o ma betnas isi a yentimemu for no isi a normal enkoyi ena ama omani so ayeden na ye hwehwe ne se ebia eno ma beba form amba form kra bebia ejina no entumi njina ho na ema ye ho so enhehan ena eye sage issue na eda ho dadada na yente ho asem no yesle omanpanyi mahama oba mane embejintum
awuhia se yenyina ye Ghana for ntino amamboni na yehwe se na ye ho betoye no eri na hia yehwe mahama ono so ba onti petrol so eri na hia ntimi nkwande tobe ni de hu hia
we Ghana for pinum adwenkyere eno no wo mo eche parliament ya osisi anchebia na agui in parliament wo mo kwa eden ebinum so mo de mo ekoro akwa de hosi ega speaker ega onya de kura mo unya hodin ma da bafia ba betreza se aban na gu awie so ntobi eche na dwen ede afa wo mo hwese parliament ni gwatansia ombetumi aye
yanto aso na yanko bambo ho ensemwa ina Ghana Police Service Eddie Ababa 2 justices say dear or my free enshishemu ase enshishemu no efa Roman asofo miensebia womo missionary priest just kind diocese of the Catholic Church eno Kwanta South municipality oti mantam no emuna Roman asofo ya omo ho aba asemu ya nase nkrofo bi do omo sakọ kiko omo yi omo the Reverend Father Robinson Melkis and Reverend Father Frank Henry Jacob and Reverend Father Martin George womo chese nkrofo bi ayenya hu womo ed womo sa akokiko omo nyara ne se na womo ehwe edi sa drip machine afidie mumutumi aban yi ede ma assembly bia no womo ehwe edi hu dwuma ene nam so ema nkrofo bi ede womo nsa ekokeka womo yi ene nam so ama ye kasa die ACP Grace ansa akrofi wono oye Public Affairs, one director of Public Affairs, so Ghana Police Service. Ono na abo amane say the process free adwuma se den a wo mo ye hwemu ahwe nkrofo ya wo mo do wo sa akokeka sa Roma so form yensan ya bebobo wo de ema we ro ma hye amamra no ene wo mo aduo wie ye no de soso se process adwuma ko no egusu a wo mo hye abatuo ye chi wo mo ye basabasa ye nyina wo mo gusu a edo wo mani ehwehwe nkrofo ato mo amamra no ene wo mo adi say baby o maya kodru ne bambo ho nsemu wabom e de atweye.
Maintain law and order and provide security across the country to ensure a safe environment for all citizens. It is worth noting that over the past 24 hours no major incident has been recorded, with the exception of a police investigation into an attack on 3 missionary Catholic priests in Nkwanta, the Oti region, by some youth. Police efforts are underway to get these suspects arrested to face justice. Upon the requests of the Electoral Commission for maximum security for the collation of the outstanding results from 4 constituencies in the Eastern region, its collation was removed from the original location to the National Police Training School yesterday, and this process has been ongoing since yesterday. We also like to once again inform the public that all the 123 suspects that have been arrested in connection with various acts of lawlessness are being taken through the due process of the law. 4 of the suspects that were arrested yesterday are also being processed accordingly.
Mami awono na wo hye prosi adwumakuo no eso oye director ede ma wo mo wono na ebo mu amane ede etwe yen a o chechesemu ede atwe wo na director of public affairs okwa Ghana Police Service ACP Grace ansa akrofi ene etese wa kyeremu ana motu ahodo prosi adwumadie no omugusa omutu wabom ene akye yen
awusen na wesu na afa yemfa anime kase emfansi na said ye yemfa enko emanisum admefo nyina sansa mo adam no baba kasia no ede emesemu fo farason ko ye boakra 95 years osemu ede ema yenti na nsane be sori akono mame enye yi ewa si nsane be sori akono memfa ya bofo so ehwo aditonje kakra so emfa entumonim na yenko we eye doctor eye Amagasi spiritual and herbal clinic womo eba bebo sebe ya pumudin sam so betumi akonka no mo chese yele agodo mebo suo di omo ye ho adwuma pa nti wonu ase